I'm sure some of you were with me last night for the live watch-along, which was Luton 1, Forest 1, down at Kenilworth Road. Interesting game narrative-wise with a red card and a bit of a 10-man comeback from Forest. Luton sticking with their three at the back there with Bradley Pearson and Lockyer. Dewsbury Hall starts with Glenn Ray and James Collins returns. In terms of Forest, a little tweak there. They did play Taylor and Grabban up top, but a 4-2-3-1 here with Knockaert, Lolly and Amiobi. Interested to see Chris Hughton's loose use even of Joe Lolly as a number 10. That was tried by Lamucci a couple of times, but certainly a very dangerous player, Lolly. And a bit of quality there with Lolly and Knockaert now. And believe me, Knockaert already looks like he's got more licence at Forest than he ever had at Fulham, let's just say. Certainly links up with Hughton better than he did with Scott Parker. There is the opening goal. Ball goes loose from a corner. Ray spins on it. It's a good finish, actually, because look, he's plenty of pressure on him. He's got one place he can put it. And God, look where he puts it, right into the corner there. Glenn Ray giving Luton the lead 1-0. And then here we go again. So this is Nicholas Ioannou going into a challenge with Martin Craney. Obviously, again, for those people that ridiculously like to complain about this, I don't have the rights to show the clips on here. We can only do stills. So I will explain. Ioannou goes in for the challenge. He wants to prod the ball away from Craney. He gets there a millisecond too late, but the bottom of his foot, the studs, which are not quoted in the laws, by the way, hits the top of the ball and then rolls over the top of the ball. And then Craney makes the challenge. Neither of them, then the ball sort of goes loose. And Ioannou makes contact then with Craney in a way that's obviously not desirable. As usual, we refer to the wording of the laws rather than say any silly things like studs up, things of that nature that literally people quote that aren't in the laws, or over the top of the ball, etc. They're literally not in the laws, guys. Don't quote them when you're talking about red cards. A tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force or brutality must be sanctioned as serious foul play. Any player who lunges at an opponent in challenging from the ball from the front, from the side, or from behind using one or both legs with excessive force or endangers the safety of an opponent is guilty of serious foul play. So look, we're here again. Feel free to say whether you think it was a red card or not in the comments. But as usual, I'll say with this, with tackles like this, you're just not going to win or lose the debate on this one. The wording is so open that most bad tackles and fouls, if you wanted to, you could argue were red cards and you could argue that were not. I mean, does he lunge? Well, yes. Does it endanger the safety of the opponent? Maybe. Every tackle endangers the safety of the opponent. Brutality, maybe not. Excessive force? What is excessive force? So, look, we've seen them given, we've seen them not, but feel free to debate it in the comments. What did happen is Ioannou was sent off, and that meant Forest had to play the second half with 10 men, but they do get back into the game. Sadly, I don't appear to have the goal there. It was an own goal by Glenn Ray. Krissy crossing the ball in from the right. Yates making a good central midfield run into the box, and Ray heads it in. Hopefully I've done that justice describing it, and credit to Forest really. If we look at the numbers there, given the 10 men, a really, really good result. They didn't rally for long, but they scored when they rallied, and they played with intensity. They didn't just sit there and hope to catch something. They did press, and they did try and advance fullbacks, and as you can see for the goal, get support up for Lyle Taylor, who was obviously just up on his own in a 4-4-1 formation in the second half. And look there, a pretty competitive game, and especially given the 10 men. Obviously, if you're a Luton fan, you'll be really disappointed. You've got a 1-goal lead at half-time, 10 men. You've got to remember with Forest, though, there's quality in that team. We're talking about Knockaert and Lolly and Colback, Lyle Taylor and Lewis Grabban to choose from, Brady Samba in goal. They were 5th for most of last season. Let's be honest. It was only the mad collapse at the death there. So a lot of quality there, and Houghton just, really good at this level, isn't he? So although it's disappointing from a Luton point of view, it shows where they are now with Nathan Jones. And the first draw of the season for the Hatters, they are in 9th. They're good start from them, 13 from 8. That's very, very decent, isn't it? If they're around that points per game, then it's going to be a really productive season in the second quartile of the table, and maybe you can push for a playoff challenge. If you can, it looks like with Luton, they would need to put together one of these runs where, I don't know, you win 6 and draw 1 out of 8 or 9 at some point during the season. So that would be my feeling on Luton. My feeling on Forest is Chris Hughton's gone there. He's played 4 games. He's got 6 points from them. Obviously, they'd want more points, but look, immediately undefeated, good in management tweaks by a good manager, and the trend is clearly upwards. The wins need to come, however. But they'll take a 1-1 draw at Luton, given they had 10 men for most of the for all of the second half, and a vast proportion of the game, let's just say. Luton 1, Forest 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and to be notified every time we upload, ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.